to another video reaction for Okay, Here Is the Story. I am Dee Burns. So I am so excited because Drew Jacobs and Jennings have gotten together and they have sang this song, Jesus Was an Outlaw. And I'm so excited because you know how much I love Drew Jacobs and you know how much I love Jennings. I am a Jennings girl. So I'm excited to see the two of them come together. But I will apologize ahead of time. I don't know what it is about outside, but as you know, as I've said in the past, I live right next to General Mitchell Airport here in Milwaukee. I mean, like literally just blocks away. I don't know what it is. The Jets are taking off today. They're practicing. I don't know what the deal is, but if you hear them, I apologize ahead of time. I'm going to try to edit them out, but I don't know if I can always catch them, so I apologize ahead of time. Okay, so before we get into this wonderful video, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And here we go. Jesus Was an Outlaw by Drew Jacobs and Jennings.
I don't wonder where I'm going if I go too soon. When heaven comes calling, then my time is due. I don't wonder where I'm going if I go too soon, 'cause Jesus was an outlaw too. Yeah, Jesus was an outlaw too.
He ran with a band of misfits to fight against infringements. The same sinners who he saved a seat for at his dinner. And even in his final minutes still faced his killers and asked for his father to forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Lay me in the dirt, when the tide is turning, it don't matter if I'm going home tonight. Lay me in the dirt, when the fire ain't burning, it don't matter when I'm going. I don't wonder where I'm going if I go too soon. When heaven comes calling, then my time is due. I don't wonder where I'm going if I go too soon, 'cause Jesus was an outlaw too.
Okay, we'll just stop this here for a second because there's a few things I want to say. First of all, I don't like the fact that Drew Jacobs is laying in that hole and being covered by dirt. I don't like that at all. I don't know why people do that stuff in their videos. Hardy just had one that he did that too, and I did not like it. But besides that, this is a really good song so far, and they're not wrong. Jesus was kind of an outlaw. I think the outlaw word is kind of strong because it's a word that when you hear it, you think of somebody breaking the law. And Jesus never broke the law, the legal law, but he bent the rules for the religious laws. And, you know, an example, when Jesus was talking to the woman by the well, back in the day, the women that went to the well, that hung out at the well, were not your most upscale citizens. They had a nighttime job, if you know what I mean. But Jesus was there talking to her, and you know, that was something you just did not see men talking to those women at the well. You just didn't. It was something that was taboo. And he did it. And, you know, he did things like that. If you believe in Jesus and you believe in God, you believe in the Bible, that is a documented story in the Bible of him doing that. So, yeah, I mean, I think outlaw is probably a strong word, again, because when you hear outlaw, you think of somebody who breaks the legal law. He broke the religious laws, and yeah, he's right. And then I want to go back to what Struggle said about, you know, he was hanging out with some shady characters. And I'll never forget the pastor we had back in Iowa, Pastor Craig. He said people did not come to hang with the Sadducees and the Pharisees. He hung with the tax collector, which at that time was the bottom of society. He hung out with prostitutes and tax collectors and fishermen and, you know, people that were at the lower of society. And that's who his ministry was to. It wasn't to the religious priests and pastors. It wasn't to them. Sorry, that's my little soapbox. Okay, let's get back into this. This is a really good song so far.
When heaven comes calling, then my time is due. 'Cause Jesus was an outlaw too.
Heal the blind when I was blurry, so I rinse off all my dirty. Claim my worth in his name, even when I ain't been worthy. So I'm grateful for his mercy until the final curtains. I'm certain that their weapons formed against me cannot hurt me.
When they lay me in the dirt, when the tide is turning, it don't matter if I'm going home tonight. Lay me in the dirt, when the fire ain't burning, it don't matter when I'm going. I don't wonder where I'm going if I go too soon.
You see how he fell in that water? I've always wanted to do that. I don't know why. I was around water my entire life. I don't know why I've never done that, but I've wanted to do it. Let's go back and watch it. It's cool when he does it. Okay.
Fire ain't burning, it don't matter when I'm going. I don't wonder where I'm going if I go too soon. When heaven comes calling, then my time is due. I don't wonder where I'm going if I go too soon. 'Cause Jesus was an outlaw too. When heaven comes calling, then my time is due. 'Cause Jesus was an outlaw too. When heaven comes calling, then my time is due. 'Cause Jesus was an outlaw too. Jesus was an outlaw too.
Well, that was a good song. It was a good song. It had a good melody. It had a good message. It won't be on my everyday playlist. It won't even be on my playlist. And it's not because of who it is or who's singing it, because, you know, I love Drew Jacobs and I love Jennings. It's for the religious part. I'm just not a religious person. And when I have songs that are religious, you know, there's always that, whether I want to react to them or not. So, but I do. So anyway, that is it for today. Before we get out of here, I just want to remind you guys that on October 9th, I am going to be interviewing my friend Michael Mackie about his book, You Have 4 Minutes, The Unlikely Life of a Celebrity Reviewer, and interviewer. Sorry, not reviewer, interviewer. So please tune in. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. And, you know, he might have some dirts on celebrities and on me when I was in junior high. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. And you know what? I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.